Well, hello, everybody. Welcome into another edition of Braylon's Virtual Tour Live. We just got done with a major, almost 6 hour live stream. Glad to have you here. People are still up at this God-forsaken hour, but joy cometh in the morning, right? So yeah, glad to have y'all here. We will see what's going on here in just a little bit. Glad to have you. Still up, still up, which is like crazy right now. But I'm a night owl, in case y'all did not know. But yep. So I'm about to see right now how many. Y'all, are you serious? Are y'all serious? Y'all, we got 741 views, y'all. That's crazy. That is legitimately crazy. Y'all, 741 views and 101 likes. I mean, wow. There's no words. There's legitimately no words. Like, what in the actual world is going on? Like, that's absolutely crazy. That's absolutely bonkers to me. Um, yeah, so I'm still here. I know it's going to take a minute for everybody to be like, wait a minute, Braylon's still up? Yes, Braylon is still up. Wanted to end the live because I want to make sure that Tammy AI captured that. It won't go past 6 hours. So I want to make sure that it captured every single thing. But y'all, 741 views. I think that's the most viewed after show we have had ever in doing 15 after shows. So how cool is that? So I'm gonna take down this iconic intro here. Ooh, excuse me. If I can click, right? There we go. I'm still here, y'all. I'm still here at this point. Mm. Sorry, y'all. This mucus thing is very real. It's very, very real. Hey, everybody. Y'all, 741 views on this thing. So I'm gonna get Swamp Talk Louisiana chick back up here. We shall see if she's still. I think Swamp Talk is still up.
Looking for her to be fair and objective, you know. But I think that is when I was looking at it from a sense of, ambiguity. But now I expect her to be Team Scott, regardless of what it is.
Look like she was
And that's just,
fool. But she looks like a fool. She looks like a fool.
Well, some people, everybody doesn't see it that way, So many people see it differently. And I understand that you can be in a place to where you're torn because this is your family. And perfect example. When people see me come on the scene at that picnic, where we were celebrating Tisha getting her master's degree, right? Mm-hmm. And everybody, says, "Oh, well, you were coming at Kimmy." I never came at Kimmy. I was only having a discussion with her, and that was very difficult for me because I didn't want her to feel like I was her because I really agreed with her. I agreed with what she had said. I just didn't know how to agree with her and be at
Tisha
the same
mad
time. Huh?
and not make Tisha mad.
Right. I didn't know how to agree with her and be loyal and Team Tisha at the same time. So it comes to a point. It's like, okay, do I compromise who I am? My real thoughts and feelings and emotions, and just cover that up to lie to be loyal, or do I just be honest and be me, regardless of how it's going to be interpreted?
I
You
hope
know.
you be honest in you.
Right. And that's what I tried to do in that moment. But, so many people saw it instead of a conversation. So many people saw it as, who she thinks she is to come for Kimmy. Was Kimmy supposed to lie? I never said that. But people tried to make it that. But it wasn't that for me. I was just stuck in the situation where I agreed with Kimmy, but me agreeing with Kimmy would have meant that I was being disloyal to Tisha. So what do you do in that? So I understand her situation very well, and it's difficult to maneuver when you have to have loyalty, to somebody that's not right. This is very difficult to move in that space. And I'm happy that I'm out of that space, because that's also the same space I found myself in when I'm at Melody's, Christmas party, and I'm being asked questions. Okay, do I answer these questions honestly? And because I answered the question honestly, with no malice, no ill intent, none of that. But I answered the question honestly, and because I did that, I got branded for going against their marriage and for betraying Tisha and for coming on the show against her, because I answered the question honestly.
Well, baby,
that's how fickle the audience can be. They can paint you out to be this whole person that you're not, just because you're honest instead of loyal. So I'm supposed to be disloyal to myself as long as I'm being loyal to somebody else.
Yeah, and they could kiss my ass.
Exactly. People are crazy. They are crazy and hypocrites, might I add.
But they know where I'm being. First of all, I'm not lying for you, no matter who you are.
Right.
About me. Tisha is the type of person who always, you gotta have my back,
Right.
Back. She think your back is your chest or your ass or your thighs. She gonna find everywhere else but your back to have. Only back she gonna have is Marceau's.
That is 100% true. 100% true. Even if it means going against her own self.
But what's her purpose at that first time you came on for you to go at Kimmy?
Say that one.
I said, well, that picnic, was it her idea for you to come on so you could go at Kimmy?
Not necessarily, but it was definitely her idea for me to come on to have her back 100%. But how can you turn around and have somebody's back against somebody, and I'm speaking of Melody in this case, against somebody who looked out for you, against their betrayal? How does a person do that? How can I feel comfortable to come? So many people felt like, and I probably should have, in retrospect, so many people felt like I should have been like, you know what, y'all not gonna discuss my cousin while I'm in my presence while she's not here and she can't defend herself and yada yada yada.
Chill fuck up. That's what
But it's so difficult to do that when the very person who you're speaking to and in their home, this is the very person who came to tell you what your cousin was saying on your back to betray you.
exactly. So
This is
I'm
the
gonna
very
be
person who
loyal
let
to
you
the
know.
people. I'm gonna be
Right.
loyal to the people that's loyal to me.
I'm gonna be loyal to the person that backstabbed me and stabbed the person, who looked out for me and let me know what was going on behind my back.
Child, that's what they think.
Like, what sense does that make? I wasn't gonna do that. I could not do that, and I wasn't gonna do it. I'm sorry. I wasn't gonna do that.
I'd just be glad when she stopped saying everybody trying to ruin her marriage, besides the man that she lay beside and the woman that birthed her ass.
Right. I agree.
They are her two
your
biggest
man.
enemies.
You say I'm trying to divorce you. Okay, what have I ever to say that? What have I ever said? Ever that I tried to break up your marriage? The first thing I said was, yes, y'all have experienced rumors. Then I felt the rest of the entire season combating the fact that I said that you told me that he cheated on you, because that's what Kimmy went back.
Mm-hmm. You went out. Can't hear you.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah. I can. Well, I could.
Someone put out, so how was that trying to break up your marriage? With the rest of the season trying to debunk the lie that y'all, possible for putting out. And then you come to me about some stuff and I explore further, just like we discussed, and I'm the one trying to break up your marriage. And people are like, well, if she don't want to hear, she don't have to hear. You're absolutely right. And I never
don't ask me to
force her
find out.
hear. But that's not even the thing. I never tried to force her to hear it. After I called her and she didn't show up and she dodged me, I let it go. But then don't get mad at me and try to blame me for something that is not, when, you begging this guy to listen to the conversation. And not only that, y'all blackmail this guy. I have the recording of Marceau blackmailing this man, telling him, I'm not giving you the key to your stuff. I'm not doing anything unless you turn over the recording, of
we
you
heard it
to me. Huh?
We heard it.
Oh,
we've heard that. Yes.
Okay, so you don't want to hear it from me when you came to me about getting the information.
Right.
But when I call you to give it to you, you don't want to hear it from me, but you hear it from him, and then go around town telling people and blaming me for it. And I'm supposed to take it? No, it doesn't work that way.
That's what I did not understand with the show. They explored the front of that, but they never explored the back of it. All they explored was the fact that she asked you to do something, you went and did it, but now you're trying to ruin her marriage. But they never explored what she wanted you to go and find out.
Right.
Why did we never hear about Jasmine and her husband? Why we didn't hear about what the situation was that got y'all to this point? They cut all that out, but they used your part in it to use it as a storyline.
Right. And so it doesn't make sense to a lot of people, and that's because there's so much missing. it's a lot missing. A lot missing, you know. And that too is where, the blogger AL comes in, because honestly, he was instrumental in getting a lot of the information,
Yeah.
And bringing it to me.
He brought it to everybody.
Right. So it's like, it's I was almost dumbfounded at the way that she responded to me, as if I was in the wrong about something. And that's why I just feel like that had to be a whole setup. It had to have been. It only makes sense if it was a setup. Because there's no way that we can have a conversation and agree that I'm going to get this information, and then when I bring you the information, you completely ignore it and try to push it off and disregard it. But then practically hunt this guy down for the conversation that I was going to tell you all about and let you listen to anyway. And then go around and start blaming me, putting out that I'm trying to go around town and get information about your husband so that I can break y'all up. Like, what? How?
And if you pay attention, she never denied asking you to do it.
Because she can't.
I know, I'm just saying, but if people use their brain, why is she not denying that fact? If she didn't do it, she denies everything else. If she did not ask you to go out and find out this information, why is she not refuting or rebutting on what you're saying?
Because she knows that she did.
No, what I'm saying is, if other people would use that logic to ask Tisha, why are you not saying it's not true? She said nothing. She talked all that whole reunion. She played big bad ass Jenny with the gun. But when it came to that question, when you started telling the facts, she never once said, that's not what happened, Carlos. I didn't ask her to do anything.
Right. Not once.
So for the people that saying you lying, listen to that, and that gives you your answer right there.
And my thing is this: why? What do I have to lie about? How would I have known any of this? I didn't know this barber guy at all. How would I have known any of this?
Right.
Had she not brought it to me? I wasn't looking for this. She brought this to me. And again, I said before, I'm that girlfriend that you call on when you want to find some ish out. You want to find some stuff out. I'm that investigator girlfriend. We gonna get to the bottom of it. That's who I am. Always have been. Exactly. Same way with the whole naked picture in the phone. That's why she sent that to me. She wanted to get to the bottom of it, but she hold it long enough for us to be able to, what we need to find out, which is fine if that's the way you want to find. Because there are many things that I've gone to her and told her, when she came back and told me his whole excuse for that ass pic being in his phone and him saying what he said, I didn't say one word against it. I was like, okay, that's it. Nothing more, nothing less. Okay. In my head, I was like, I can't believe this girl believed this dumbass. But okay, who am I to say anything? If that's what you want to believe, that's your husband, believe that. That's your right.
Do you think?
And who am I to tell anybody to leave their husband? I can't tell nobody to leave their husband. And I've always said, I'm the last person who can say anything in a marriage. And that's for real. Damn, that's why I don't pretend to try to.
Damn, I forgot. I was about to ask you something. I forgot what the hell. Anybody else got any more questions in the chat? Somebody feels you're still putting sugar on on Tisha's bull when it comes on Tisha's bull when she just aired you out on national television. Well, if you don't feel you were aired out, hey Virgo
I
Child, hey
I
Marsha.
wasn't aired out, honestly. Um, say that one more time.
She said you're still putting sugar on bullshit when it comes to Tisha's bull-ish. She just aired you the F out on TV.
Okay, and if people feel that way at this point with me, it's fine. But I'm looking at not how people feel. I'm looking at what does God want me to do? What is He telling me to do? Because that's the direction that I'm seeking in my life. So, what is God telling you to do, Kiki? I don't always listen, but I try to when I can. And that's honestly, how I feel about that. Yeah, I could go all in and say a whole bunch of stuff. But you think I want to be the one responsible if this family does break up?
Yeah, I know, Miss Gloria.
You think I want to be the one responsible for having 3 little cousins over there without a mom and a dad because of something that I said or exposed? I don't want that on my back. Neither do I want that wrath from God. So it's like, honestly, for me, people can't feel how they want to feel. Now, will I expose or say things? If people continue to push me in that direction as far as them, like the only reason I ever said anything in the first place about anything was because after I told them many times that I never said that my words were never yeah, Tisha told me Marshall cheated on her, although that's what Kimmy went back and told them. Those were never my words. After they kept calling me a liar, 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 and she kept saying, I've never said anything to you about, infidelity. Number one, I didn't say that. Again. Number two, yes, you have. You're a liar. Okay, now you're forcing my hand because I'm not going to allow you to allow me to just be a liar. That I'm not going to allow. So now you're forcing my hand. I don't want to come out with this, but now you're forcing me to have to come out with this. So if I have to be forced in defense of myself, I'll most definitely put it out. But just to put it out just to appease other people, I'm not interested. Because I care about my intentions not being malicious, so that when I stand account for the things that I've done wrong, that ain't got to be one of them. Truth be told, what do I gain? What do I gain by putting out negative things, even if they are the truth, that would, that could possibly hinder their marriage? What do I gain by that? I gain absolutely nothing by that. Nothing. Now, whatever they want to put out, they can put out. They got to deal with that wrath and those consequences. Not me. I'm worried about my own life, my own salvation. Like I said, I don't always get it right, but I try to when I can. So I don't see the point. If they force me to that point, okay, I ain't got no choice but to come out with stuff. That's what I'm doing. But just to do it, for what? For people to be happy?
Basically.
Why? Why am I exposing? Why am I changing my character and who I know I am? Because people knows it. That's not me. It never has been. That's what they tried to paint a picture out as me being that person, when it's not true. It never has been true. So no, I'm sorry. I'm not just all gung-ho about, oh, I'm going to expose y'all. I'm going to just let it all out and embarrass you. For what? That brings me no joy. to intentionally hurt another person brings me absolutely no joy whatsoever. I
Well,
never have been that way.
well, sis, I pray to be you one day.
You're so crazy.
Cause baby, no God, no
You're
God. The
No,
way
seriously, because I mean, what they said about me, that's something, like I said, I've exposed myself, and I don't have trouble exposing myself. But as far as them putting out stuff to try to hurt me and be malicious toward me, then they got to deal with those consequences.
I hear you, girl, but baby, no God. I live at the eye for an eye, cause what you ain't gonna do is got my kid, especially when my oldest son is old enough to hear all this bullshit, and you think
Mm-hmm.
that your kid's gonna get to walk around it with rose-colored glasses on, cause they're shitting me.
And see, that's the thing about it. It's like, I know my kids. I know that my kid ain't phased by this stuff. I talk to my child. We have open and honest conversations.
Baby,
And I know
we having some too.
I know where my child's mindset is. It does not affect him at all. You know. So what they said has absolutely no detrimental effect on my life.
Maybe they would be having some conversations with their kids too.
It's something that I wanted to put out there anyway. That I actually have said before, but something that I wanted to put out there, to be honest and open about our experience in marriage. And that's been our experience. I'm not going to lie about it, you know, but they were putting it out there to be, what she called herself, putting it out there to be malicious because of what she done made up in her mind or forced herself to believe about me. But it's really her own guilty conscience. So let her do it. That's her own malicious, mindset. And she gonna have to suffer the consequences for that. But it won't be at my expense.
I might not aim all the way out, baby, but baby, I gave a good enough start. I'd have showed where the body was buried and allowed somebody else to dig it.
You
But
so
baby,
crazy.
something would have came out.
And you know what? Sometimes
Becky with the good hair, her ass shy, somebody be at.
sometimes you just allow time enough. You allow time enough patience to do what it will. And time will tell. Time will tell. You don't even have to be. But I could never. Um you think I could adequately live with myself if I were to expose something and they end up getting a divorce from it? You think that I would be okay with that or happy
That
with
wouldn't
myself?
be your fault if they get a divorce from it. That would be their fault.
Of course it would, but I don't want to play a hand in it at all. Not unless they force me to. Now, if you force my hand, that's
Shit,
but
calling me,
willingly,
trying to act like I'm a
and I
goddamn
don't think people
crackhead.
understand.
Shit, that
And
forced
see,
me.
they got to deal with the consequences, though. They I don't think people understand how serious God is when it comes to marriage.
Oh, I know how good serious God is, but guess what? God also gave us our own powers and He gave us tools to use. And
He
baby, I'm gonna
absolutely did. And you know what? I'm dealing with enough things that I have to try to correct in my life. And that ain't one of them that I'm struggling with. So why even go there? Why even play with it? Because at the end of the day, I don't really give what's going on in a marriage enough to expose anything, to tell you the truth. The only reason I've even talked about it, like I said, was because it upon me. That's it. I never wanted to come on the show to say anything about that marriage. I wanted to come on the show to talk about me. Like, seriously. So it's
well,
just
I
like,
hope if you come back again, if you come back this season, you will get the chance to share your story. Because, baby, what I wouldn't do is give him any damn thing. You couldn't
Right.
even
And
do
I don't plan to. That's my thing. I don't plan to. I don't care about them enough to expose anything about them. I want to expose my own life. That's what
and
I care about.
and then for Marceau to sit this awesome. Well, I want it to be known that I've never said anything about anybody's family. I've never put anyone's secret. Shut the
Right,
fuck up.
please. Right. And you see that was a lie right there because I
Exactly.
showed in get up there and tell a lie about me street walking. I didn't tell that lie. And you don't think that's something that exposes or attempt, because it's a lie, I'm gonna make that clear, that attempts to expose who they want people to believe I am. Like, boy, bye. What does that say when you say somebody's wife on street walking? What does that say? Like, come on. What does that say?
Baby, when he said,
See, you can hide behind the dumb people who really buy that bull crap. But there are some of us who know better. Because I know exactly what he was to go with that. I wanted to get up there and lie, talking about I was giving fellatio to a man and my leg got broke. I mean, I'm like, how in the hell did she even formulate that lie? My leg ain't never been broke. Never gave fellatio to nobody outside of two men in my entire life. And that's the honest to God's truth. Husband and my ex. Period. But she'll literally sit up there and formulate a lie like that. Just for people to look at me in a negative light. I'm just not that type of person. Do you know how many times I've said to myself, you know what? I'ma just start making up lies about them since they make up lies about me. And every single time I'm like, no, Kiki, you know what? Don't worry about it. Just let them get theirs.
shit,
You ain't gotta worry
I
about
just tell the damn truth about this.
Right. That too. Tell the truth then. But when people are making up the most vile, vicious lies that they can on you, you know, I got fired from my job. I was sleeping with students on my, like, come on. When you're making up lies and stuff like that, you know, it does make you want to retaliate.
It would make me retaliate, but I retaliate with the truth and make them look stupid as hell, because now this your truth. You lied on me, but this your motherfucking truth.
Right. I'll tell you one thing. Two cousins were up here. One of them called the head doctor. It wasn't me. No, I'm just playing. I'm just joking. That was a joke.
I don't understand your family. I don't understand how Carlos can aid and abet them in it. It's crazy as fuck to me. Because Carlos would have fired my ass on that couch. He wouldn't even, baby, the way he'd be like, she is fired, get her out here. Oh, baby, I'd have turned that whole goddamn stage out.
Oh, man, it's the whole stage thing.
The whole stage.
So, because at that point, you feed into exactly what they want. And I've given them enough of what they, you know, they wanted people to see and think that, oh, yeah, this irrational, unhinged person. Look at her. She's still on drugs. Look, every little thing I do, they're going to try to tie back to drugs. Every little thing. Although they know that I've never been on any kind of drugs to even make me act all crazy and erratic.
Baby, that's what got me with Kimmy punk ass. She was shake. I could feel her shaking in the inside. I'm like, bitch, that's withdrawal symptoms. That ain't no fucking drug.
You know what? It wasn't even you know. I was on a medication. Well, am on a medication that curbs any kind of withdrawal symptoms.
No,
So
what
if
I'm
it
saying is
was
when
just
she said you was
reaction to the
shaking,
medication.
I'm trying to figure out what drug is this because that sounds like withdrawal symptoms to me. Crack don't make you shake. I ain't never heard a goddamn cokehead say they was shaking. I ain't never heard of meth head unless they was going into convulsions.
Right, right. So I don't know. I don't know what me shaking and being all jittery was supposed to imply. I don't know.
And then about the jitteriness, if anybody would have did their damn homework, they know that jittery is a symptom, is a side effect from methadone, and the sweats are a side effect from methadone. And then if they factor in your age and hot flashes started, premenopausal symptoms start. It's called pre for a reason.
Right, right,
And I
right.
know some people in their 20s that have started premenopausal fucking symptoms. So your late 30s, hell yeah, it's possible.
That's true.
Like I said, Kimmy was just mad because you were sweating, and when she saw the sweat on your forehead, she thought about how her cooch can't get wet, and she
You
got mad.
go.
Right,
I know that's one storyline that I'm hoping that they get away from.
Child, everybody is.
Yes, Jesus.
I don't want to hear about her cooch no more. She make me not want to talk about my own cooch. I hear about her so damn much.
Yeah, like let's be done with that.
Jeez. How do you not tell us you go through cancer, but we don't know nothing about that? But we know everything about you not satisfying your man. We even know that you got eggs dropping in the damn toilet. Like, we don't care.
Oh, Jesus. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus.
My yoni egg fell in the toilet, Maurice. Okay, and he didn't even know you were faking it. So he don't know about nothing else. That man is not in tune with your body at all. That's why he can't get you to want none. Because he don't know what he doing.
You so crazy. You are crazy, crazy, honey. But
Somebody wants to know, how do you plan on changing the narrative? Carlos is clearly in their back pockets. The whole internet is thinking you're a damn junkie. Your family did this to you. Your family.
you know
The
what?
whole internet don't think she a junkie because I'm on the internet and the publicize are on the internet, and there's a lot of other people on the internet that don't think that.
Oh, I agree 100%. I've never been it was really shocking for me that so many people were like, "Oh, it's prescription medication." I thought she was like doing crack or something. I'm like, "What? People really thought that?" Although
They can see.
but and then too, but we've even said it from the very beginning, like people literally do not listen.
But no, but you say that, and then they come back talk about you walking down the street, you sucking dick and getting ran over, getting your ankles ran over, and you sitting in the street on your knees, and the man wife come up, and then you try to pull off, and he drag you down the damn street. Then Marcel talking about he act like he picking you up from crack houses,
Right?
So
Is that
that's
not
why
the
people thought
craziest
that.
thing ever? Is that not the craziest thing ever?
But
Like,
that is why people thought that it wasn't pills and it was something else. If you're not on social media and you're not on YouTube and you listen to these people talk and all you do is watch the show, you would think that that you were on hard drugs and not prescription pills.
That is so crazy to me. Like the way that it's been portrayed and just made way bigger than what it really was. That is amazing to me. That perception was put out, and that's exactly what they want people to believe.
I say fuck going back on the show. I'm suing everybody. You, Carlos, your production, on every goddamn body, because you motherfuckers was real reckless with this shit. And the way he had rapid fire questions for you. Well, have you used any drugs lately? Have you used any this damn season? Well, have you? How long it's been before since you used? What kind was it? How often? Like, what the fuck is this? Are you trying to trip her up and you think she gonna make a mistake about her own truth? Do you
Like
don't change?
my thing with all of them was like, look, I can prove my sobriety any day because I take drug tests on a monthly basis that are impromptu, you know. So I go to my clinic at any time and prove my sobriety. I
But I said that from the beginning. I said you didn't need to go to your
okay.
damn. You
So
didn't need to go
it's
to your
like, and
clinic.
why you say that? I didn't need to
Because
go.
if you are in a treatment program,
Right.
if you are using the drug that they are supposed to be helping you get off of,
Mm-hmm.
it's no reputable treatment center that is going to lie and continue to keep
Right.
you in their program if your ass is still using whatever it was. They will let you might get away with one time, maybe 2 times, but baby, 3 strikes, before 3 strikes, your ass is out. They are not losing their accreditation
Right.
by allowing you to continue to use street drugs or pills and methadone, because that could kill your ass.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. And they don't play about that. You know.
Exactly. So the fact that
They
you
don't
still
play
going to
about
get your methadone that's how you know you ain't using whatever they trying to say you using.
Exactly. And you know what? I can't wait until I wean myself down. Just like, you know, I was on 20 milligrams. Now next week I'm going down to 15 milligrams. You know, and the next week I'm gonna try to go down to 10, and then they start reducing you by one. You know, I can't even drink alcohol. You know, on methadone. I'm not even supposed to drink alcohol. Now I have a glass of wine or two every now and again, but I can't wait until I'm officially done. But my thing is these people are not going to sit up here and play and allow you to, you know, use drugs if you're in their treatment program. Then so many people are like, you need to you know, go get help. I don't know how to say in another way, dummy, that I'm in a treatment program. Like, how do people overlook that and miss out on it? I'm in treatment. It's a rehabilitation center. Get help. I am in help. Like, what do you mean get help when I'm already getting help? Like, I don't understand people sometimes, you know.
Don't even try.
Right.
Then trying to
Just kind of give up. But you know what? The picture that they tried to paint for me is almost like Miss Sealy said in The Color Purple. You know, the jail you made for me is the one you gonna rot in. You just wait until people really see who Kiki really is, and they gonna look at them a whole different way. They gonna look at them a whole different way because they gonna see how big of liars they are. Like, seriously. But the thing is they know they sitting up lying about a whole bunch of stuff. They know that. They know it. I have not set up and told any lies on them. None. But they know that they've lied about stuff that's taking place in my life. Well, especially like Wanda.
I hope this season.
Especially Wanda.
You get to show. I said, well, like I hope you this season you get to show some of that, whatever it may be, because I am tired of this shit.
I hope so. If we decide, you know, that this show is, you know, a good fit for me, you know, moving forward, this, you know, as far as me participating this season, then, you know, that is one of my things. I do want to be able to have the flexibility to show some of the things that I've been advocating to show. that's important to me. And one of them is my sobriety. People are supposed to be seeing a story of redemption, you know? And I just think it's unfortunate that my problematic relationship with my cousin has gotten in the way of me being able to adequately tell that story in an effective way meant to help as many people as possible. Because it only splits people and tears people apart. That's all it does, that story.
When you don't have a storyline, you will use anything and anybody.
Oh, so you mean to tell me I wasn't using them for a storyline?
Child bye. The same way Mel was using them for a storyline.
So many people seem to believe that I was using them to benefit off of them and their storyline.
Them the same fools that say everybody using them. You heard her on the goddamn thing talking about something. The production telling people, she talking about something. Well, I guess production must be telling the people, if y'all want a storyline, go ahead and go at Keisha and Marcel. But you ain't got your own storyline. How you gonna give somebody else a storyline?
I agree, but my thing is, how do people see that so differently?
She said that. That's what she said.
No, I know that, but it's some people. That's my thing. Like, what are they seeing? Okay, so my thing is this then. What is their storyline that we're trying to piggyback off of?
They can't take their marriage, ruin their marriage.
Well, that includes what other people are, what they're accusing other people of. So again, what is their storyline? What is their storyline? Can you tell me two main focuses of their storyline for last season?
I'm trying to figure it out.
You said you ain't even trying.
Yeah, I watched it already. I ain't trying to figure it out.
Cause I want to know. I don't see anything.
That's like Timmy saying that her and Maurice didn't have multiple storylines, and I'm still with the when. Are you talking about on this show?
I mean, they did. They've had a few. They had, this cancer. Her battle with that.
Didn't even talk about their cancer. What?
The whole thing with the ex and Kiowa, they had that.
And what did they show us about that? That boy didn't even know he could talk to his daddy until last season. Maurice said taking his son, sitting in traffic, taking his son to school and to football practice and spending quality time.
I don't know why Maurice Crazy Boy said that. That was funny to me. I don't know what made
because it was true.
Like Maurice, Lord Jesus.
That's how
that is not spending time, Maurice. That is not spending time.
Because he know, and he ain't going to, you don't even go in the room and play the game with your son. Like, your son didn't know that he can ask you to go get McDonald's instead of eating in the house. Your son
and it's so crazy because Amin is such a different dad. Oh, he's so different. When I tell you, he and his sons, they spend quality time together. He always have his sons, always, and he's been like that since he became a dad.
Child, the core six, the three men of the core six ain't named one of them a good father. Fucking Maurice tried to kill his son with a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. He said them ain't his kids, them Tisha kids. Tisha said they don't go on family vacations. He go on vacation and then her and the kids go on vacation. Martell out here trying to put revenge porn out on his ex-wife, knowing that his kids one day was sick, could possibly see it. And Reese ain't think spending time in traffic is spending time with his son. His son is scared to ask him, can we go get some carrot? Can we go get some takeout? Because I don't want to eat every food tonight.
Mm-mm.
His son didn't even know it was okay for him to come and talk to his dad. So ain't none of them good fathers.
I wouldn't say they're, none of them are good
Ain't
fathers.
not name 3 of them good daddies. Tell me a good quality about them. If you think spending quality time with your son in traffic is spending quality time, what's his football coach name? What position do he play? Why is
Dang.
Kimmy the stepdaddy?
Why is she the what now? The
Stepfather.
stepdaddy. Lord, you so crazy.
Maurice is a child.
Mm.
Martell, he wouldn't even give his kids their bedroom furniture because he wanted to spite their mama. He is bribing his kids with goddamn peach cobbler and popsicles. That's a good father. And recording them. Marceau literally on
Now,
that.
Martin, you know what? One thing I have to say is that Melody, all of them, always, bragged on how great of a father Martell was, especially when they were together. When they were together, she always did. I gotta be honest. Yeah.
He can't even fucking feed his kids. She got to Uber Eats food to his damn house. That's a good father. Talking shit about their mama and recording them, trying to make them talk about their father. That's a good father.
Oh, most definitely not. I'm just saying that when they were together, I know
that fathers
that
are good when your mama and daddy
they
are
were.
together.
They always, bragged on what kind of, dad he was. He was hands on, whereas like Marcel is no hands at all.
Yeah, he not a good father either. He don't even know his son allergic to peanut butter. His kids don't even like him. Every time he walk in the room, they walk out the room. He said on national TV, them ain't my kids, them teacher kids. Hell.
Yeah.
Hell, he didn't even want to watch his goddamn kids. They would come to your house. You had to babysit.
Absolutely true. Well, at that time, yeah.
And he wasn't even working at that time.
Absolutely not. And they would have to, that always bothered me. I never complained about keeping them because I never mind. But the thing is it would bother me that she would have to work and she would be worried, literally up trying to find somebody to keep the kids if he's off work. And I would want to curse him out so bad that she would literally be worried and scrounging, looking around to find, like, if I couldn't keep them, trying to find somebody, kids, and worried, and she had to go to work. That used to annoy me. Oh God, that annoyed the crap out. I couldn't stand
he
that.
wasn't off work. He was out of work.
Baby, he'll be somewhere. She might have to call off for work if she can't find somebody to keep the kids and he off. Like, that's crazy. Like, if I wanted to go in on your marriage, I would have been doing it then. But I didn't say nothing because it wasn't my place.
You better than me up and like shit. Where Marcel at?
Although it affected me because I had to keep. But like I said, I did.
The way I'd have dropped their ass off to him right after she dropped him off to me. But I'm the bad guy. But y'all sitting on this stage trying to shit.
All right.
Me. Because they just said she blocked and tried to block the file. I said, oh, you talking about the same daughter that I would watch when your husband went in? That daughter? Hey.
It's just crazy. The stuff that they try to put out about me and accuse me of. Now, I ain't trying to be like I'm perfect because I'm absolutely 100% not. I got my flaws just like the next person. Ain't what they say, what they try to put out. That I'm not. And it's a trip to me. It's a trip to me. It really, really is a trip to me.
It's crazy, but anybody that got common sense.
Tell me about it. It seems like common sense ain't so common.
Somebody said, "Where was Wanda?" In Bessemer.
Yeah, she wasn't. And then too at
She
that
was
time
working
she was working,
at the
right?
cafeteria.
So we were here.
And Marceau didn't want her around either, like that. She would be
He
hot.
did. Shoot, I'll never forget. Man, just yeah.
Go ahead, you might as well finish the story.
Talking just kind of reminds me of different little scenarios and things that have happened throughout the years, and it sometimes it just kind of make me feel like, how dare they, try to put out, oh, we've done so much for her. Y'all haven't done nothing for me that I haven't also done for y'all. Nothing. You've never given me any money that I didn't pay back. And I've never given you any money that you didn't pay back. Well, except for when I had to force you to pay me my money back that you for that Beyonce ticket that you was gonna steal. Man, it's just
Why you steal a Beyonce ticket?
well, no. She stole the Beyonce ticket that I paid for, and I never got my ticket. I didn't get to go to the concert. That's a whole shady story right there that she tried to flip on me, which is it's great. Okay, so I'll tell you about this scenario, right? Just to give you an idea of the type of things that I've had to put up with. Everybody knows I love me some Beyonce. I always been a beehiver, So I found out Beyonce was coming to Nashville for this concert or whatever. It was not this last concert, but the one before that.
Mm-hmm.
Because she and me and Tisha, we had actually gone to the Mrs. Carter tour. We went to that together. So when I found out she was coming again, I hit up Tisha and two more of my girlfriends that stay here, and I was like, hey, be coming, y'all want to go with me? One of my friends was like, Tisha was like, yeah. One of my other friends was like, yeah, but I want to get some good seats. I was like, me too, I'm with you on that. Another one of my friends was like, I don't really care for Beyonce like that, but I'll go just to have a good time with y'all, but I ain't paying over $100 for a ticket, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, okay, cool. Come closer to the date. I'm a part of the whole little club that you get the discount codes and stuff when you get ready to when they get ready to drop the tickets for you to have the pre-sale code, right?
Mm-hmm.
So come closer to the date of the ticket drop. I do a conversation with everybody. I'm like, hey y'all, tickets drop on this day. I had to work. All of us had to work. Tisha was the only one who was gonna be at home, right? So I was like, T, since you're the only one who gonna be at home, make sure that you send by a computer, ready to get the tickets, because them tickets go real quick or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But once you click on the tickets, get the seats and everything, let us know where we're sitting, the price and everything. We all agree on it, and we'll send you the money. Okay. So we all like, cool. So it comes to the date of the thing. I was on my way to work when the portal opened up, and all three of them, they were all on the internet, to get the tickets. And so next thing we know, I had talked to Tisha, and I reiterated, hey, when you get on there, I gave her the pre-sale code that they gave me. So I was like, this is the pre-sale code. So when you get on there, let us know how much. Make sure you get some good seats, Tisha. Make sure you get some great seats. And remember, Shannon said she ain't spending over $100, and Shannon might have to be out on this one. But she said she ain't spending over $100. So make sure you get some good seats. Here's the pre-sale code. And let us know the details before you purchase, the tickets. She was like, cool. Okay. So we all agreed on that. We're going to let everybody know the details first. Okay. Next thing we know, she said, I got the tickets. So I'm like, okay, cool. I know I said, let me know details first, but I trust her judgment. Right. So, she sent the message and like, got the tickets. It's going to be, it was like 2 something. I can't remember if it was close to 300. I'll just say 250. It was like $200 and some dollars for the tickets. And so I was like, cool. She sent us the seating chart. So one of my friends responded, was like, Tisha, this is $200 some dollars, and these seats are in nosebleed. And another one of my friends was like, yes, these are terrible seats. And not only that, I said I wasn't spending over $100 for no ticket. So I'm like, look, she got the tickets. It is what it is. I'm not deviating from the original plan. Let me know how much I need to send, and I'm sending it. Period. Okay. So her and one of my other friends end up going back and forth. I mean, they go back and forth for a minute, and Tisha end up even like going off like you and blah blah blah, because my friend said something like, that's why I could never be friends, because you something. And so I look at the seats. They were nosebleeds, so I was pissed. But you're gonna just chalk it up and whatever. So come to find out, these seats that she got, she had called Master Tickets, Ticketmaster.
She ain't used the goddamn code.
And not forget the code. The code. Instead of Ticketmaster, you call Master Tickets. These phone with you, and they pretty much force you to buy these tickets, convincing you that they about to sell out they good seats, right? So she just ended up under pressure, just going on and purchasing them. So they was like, y'all can try to sell my tickets. I'm not doing that. So I'm like, that's messed up, but whatever. I go on and send her the money for my ticket. I try my best to sell the other tickets. Everybody who looked at the tickets was like, I'm paying that for, to sit up that high. These tickets that she bought for $200 and some dollars, they were on sale on Ticketmaster for like $30. No lie. They were on sale on Ticketmaster for $13. And she spent $200 and some dollars on these tickets. So I'm trying to sell the tickets, but she get mad at me because she said I didn't have her back. I'm like, what was I supposed to do? I paid for my ticket. I can't force them to pay for, a ticket, because honestly, they were nosebleeds. And not only that, they were on tickets were on sale on Ticketmaster for $30. And you want them to spend $200 and some dollars, even though I did it. I can't make them do it,
Right.
And then one of my friends said she wasn't paying over $100. You knew that. You still purchased it. You made a terrible decision. And she was like, y'all wrong for doing me like this. There's no way I do y'all like that. That I'm not working. We don't have the money for, to spend $1,000 on those tickets. Blah, blah, blah. That's why I tried my best. That's my best to help her sell the ticket. Now, she didn't try to sell the tickets one time. I'm the only one trying to sell the tickets now. I still got proof of this. So it comes closer to the date of the concert, right? They ended up canceling the concert, moving it to another date. So because they
You
did
gave
that,
your money back.
two of her friends who had, yeah, friends who had gotten tickets got to get their money back. And they ended up purchasing my friends 2 tickets, right? So I was so pissed off about how everything went down. I just said, forget it. I ain't gonna go. I just threw the $200 away. But then I was like, you know what? It don't make sense for me to just throw that money away. I'm gonna go and I'm just trying to work my way to the front however I can, you know? So I called her a week before the concert. I'm gonna go on and go to the concert. Just send me my ticket, you know, because I had already made preparations to go with somebody else. She was like, okay, cool. So it comes the concert was on a Sunday. It comes Friday. That Friday I hadn't heard from her. I called her. I'm like, hey, you know, I need to get my ticket from you. She's like, oh, I thought I told you. Told me what? Those people that I got the ticket from, master tickets, they were scammers and they sending the tickets. So I gave, you know, such and such and such and such they money back. And we went and got some more tickets. Now, mind you, I gave her my money in March for this concert that was September. They gave her their money in like July when the concert date got changed and they were able to get their money back from Ticketmaster, right? Mm-hmm. So you mean to tell me that I call you and I tell you I need my ticket, I'm going to the concert, you tell me okay, and then 2 days before the concert you call me and I call you and you tell me that you gave them money back because they were scammers and y'all all went and purchased it, but you didn't let me know or give me my money back so I could go and purchase another ticket. I'm like, okay, well, can I have my money back? Well, I won't be able to give you your money back because I don't have it until I disputed it on my credit card since they scammed me. So I'm pissed. So not only was I the only one who paid you, I got the blame because you said that I didn't have your back because I can't force 2 other grown women to give you back money, to give you money for something that you didn't do the right thing with, you know. And not only that, I don't even get to go to the concert and I still can't get my money back. That's effed up. I didn't even argue with her over it. I was like, you know what? Whatever. Some more tickets anyway. They were sold out, so I ended up couldn't get no more tickets. So I ended up couldn't go, I couldn't go to the concert. So she pretty much gave me my money back like months later, like December, January sometime when she gave my money back for the concert. But then you go around to everybody and tell them that I'm the one. Me and my friends scammed you out of money for a Beyonce concert when you know that it didn't go that way at all. Your dumb ass the one who let master tickets instead of damn Ticketmaster sit up and scam you out of money, and you wanted to blame everybody else for that and ultimately blame me, and I'm the one that end up getting short end of the stick. I didn't get my money back on time, neither did I get to go to the concert.
Now you told her ass to go to Ticketmaster and she go to fucking Master Ticket because her illiterate ass can't fucking comprehend or read.
Who don't know to go to Ticketmaster?
I ain't never even heard of
she set up and let these, neither have I, but she set up and let these people scam her out of that ticket money. And when it came down to it, they never even sent her the tickets. But you mad at me. She blamed me for that whole thing. How was I to blame for that? How? I'm the one who got gypped. I'm the one who got gypped.
She would have been out my life.
But it's my fault?
Child, man, that bitch would have been out my life.
And that's why I'm like, man, people don't know this. bad. And then you going around telling everybody that I my friends scammed you out of money. That ain't right, man. That ain't.
Well, it sounds like she's still doing the same thing.
Oh yeah.
What did you think when
No,
Marcel
so that
said?
I just said that to say, a lot of the stuff that we, discuss, and a lot of the stuff that they say just made me look at them like, you got some nerve with all the stuff that I've dealt with from you. I've never intentionally done you wrong, but you have literally shaded me and done me wrong, and to
How did
make me look bad. Try to make me look bad. And somebody asked me, well, why do you feel they've tried to look bad? Because of things like that, where she'll try to twist the story and put it all on me and put blame on me when the blame was never on me. Or I'll even give you a simpler story. One time, this was years ago, I borrowed some money from her. Everybody knows that educators in Alabama get paid the last day every month. We only get paid once a month, right? So I had borrowed some money from her for something, and I wrote her a check for it. And I was like, "Do not cash this check until, because that month the last day fell on the 31st, right?" I said, "Do not cash this check until the 31st. Don't even deposit it until the 31st, because number one, we bank with one of the same banks, right?" But the other bank that I had banked that previous month, I had an experience where I don't know, no, it wasn't that previous month. It was 1 month. I can't remember when it was, but I know previous to, I had an experience where I had tried to write a check from one bank to other banks, but it went through that same day. Me up. I was counting on them, not clearing that check until the next day, and it went through that same exact day. So I told her, do not put this check in until the 31st. She said to me, I never forget this. It's clear as day. She said, well, even if I put it in, they're not going to cash it. So I said, no, trust me. I told her the story of what happened, how they cleared it faster than I thought. I said, do not do this until the 31st. Do you know that girl still deposited that check on? And guess what happened? It cleared that same day. And I had something big that I had purchased. I can't remember what it was. And that's why I had to borrow the money, because I needed it at that time for something. But it cleared that same exact day. And do you know she went around telling everybody
wrote a bad check
that I would write her bad checks? I've never in my life, not even once, wrote her a bad check. But because you put that check in a day earlier than you were supposed to, it's post dated for the 31st. I tell you, we have conversation about this. What I tell you specifically, do not cash this check to your account until the 31st. I tell you about the experience I had where it cleared the same day. I tell you all that, and you still do it. And you go around and spread to people that I'm writing you bad checks.
Sound about Tisha?
Why else would you do that if it was not in an attempt to try to make me look bad?
Because she was teacher.
Because that was not the truth. The truth was you didn't cash the check on the day that we agreed upon. But you put it out there like I'm giving you bad checks. That's not okay.
It's okay with her because y'all be letting her do it. She can get away with the shit.
And you know what? That's exactly what all my best friends started to tell me. Well, your dumb ass let her do it. Let us do that. You will do this and you will do that. You let her get away with blah 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 blah. Man. So for people to sit up after having to deal with stuff like that, malicious, shady stuff over and over, and that ain't by far the worst. But having to deal with just stuff like that throughout the years over and over and over again, for people to come at me and tell me I'm the bad cousin, I'm like, y'all have no fucking idea what I've had to go through with this girl. But I hope somebody do you like she did me one day.
And that's why a lot of people be saying, Kiki, how in the hell can you still be child? This shit would have been, baby, no God. This could have been Tisha could be my sister and I would cut her ass the fuck off. And I love my sisters to death. But what you ain't gonna do is keep playing with my goddamn life.
Exactly. And that's why I say that, to say that people don't know how done I've been a long time ago. That whole thing where they went around telling people about, my addiction after I left rehab, just to try to make me look bad. That for me was the final straw, but I was still willing to try to give it a chance because of my heart.
Child, I'd have told my heart, fuck you, because what we ain't doing is this.
You crazy. Is anybody even listening to us?
Hell yeah, 50 people listening to us.
How many people?
50.
Hey, y'all. Y'all some riders, y'all.
Exactly. That was not the final straw. If she still was willing to, her heart, no God. Baby, bless your heart. No God, bless nothing, baby. I will beat the hell out of my heart. Think I'm about to keep playing with your ass.
And I'm not, a lot of people, a lot of times they'll be like, well, you know what, why you bringing up old stuff? The same way that she set up on stage and, tried to bring up
all
something
the way back to college.
Right, about my marriage, and it's like, I don't have to expose them in their own marriage. I got enough stories to expose her for the shit she's done to me. I don't even have to go into their marriage, honestly.
Tisha exposed her own goddamn self. Exactly. Our head said Tisha will be your downfall. Love her from afar.
No, she won't. Not anymore. Because I'm done. I'm done. People, they don't know how hurt I was when, I was going through that whole addiction thing, and I had finally, gone to rehab and gotten out of rehab, and was on the right track. And to have them spread that, I was very sensitive about it at that time still. So to have them go around telling people that in attempts to just try to make me look bad, that was so hurtful. That was very hurtful.
I can imagine. Shit. My cousin letting your man go to y'all bad.
Right. Right.
Your camel got a lot of backs, girl, because baby, I don't got but one straw and one back. And you break it, baby, you broke us.
I just hate that I didn't listen when everybody around me was telling me, she's envious. I would always take up for her. Like, no, she just, misunderstood. She just kind of quiet and, sit back to herself a little bit. She, I knew she was a little insecure, but I didn't see envy and jealousy. And I guess I just didn't want to see it.
Exactly. Long as you know that, child.
I guess. Because when I look back, I be like, girl, it was so obvious. It was so obvious.
Baby, I wasn't even there, and it's obvious to me. But you live and you learn, and hopefully
absolutely. To sit up on that stage talking about she ain't did nothing, girl. What?
But we knew that was a lie because we Anybody that watch social media know that's a damn lie.
My thing is, what have I done to you? Legit. Oh yeah, I tried to destroy your marriage. You a damn lie. I didn't do that. That's the narrative you pushed. That's not
Everybody
what I
got to
did.
ruin her marriage except for her husband and her mama. Even Kimmy had tried to ruin her marriage if you let her tell it.
I mean, it should be. You would think it would seem obvious. What did you think about the answers that Kimmy and Melody gave? When Carlos asked, do you think Tisha's in denial?
Bullshit.
Why you say bullshit?
Because we have seen this girl get tangible, concrete proof. You gonna tell me a midday work surprise ain't proof? You gonna tell me if we know your husband back, you don't know your husband back laying in that bed? If you ain't in the hotel with him taking a picture, who the fuck took the picture?
It makes no sense to me. But she said, give her something, anything. And
we all know that Martell has sent her all the text messages that he had. We know that Mel has given her things.
See, I didn't know anything about Martell sending no text messages.
Yeah, they said Martell been did that shit. What, first, second season, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
That girl has had proof over proof. I wouldn't be surprised if Tisha has walked in on Marcel's ass the way she acts. I believe she knows. I believe she know that man cheat, and I believe she allows that man to fucking cheat in peace.
I just, a lot of people say that, and a lot of people believe that. I don't see it. She's too insecure. Ain't no way she would be able to stand knowing that he's cheating. Now, she might overlook some things, like him being out till 5, 6 o'clock in the morning every night at one point. She might have overlooked those things. But
let me tell you something. At a point in time, when you start overlooking, you overlook because you don't want to see the truth. You know within your heart of hearts. One thing about us as women, we know. We can feel it. Man, you can almost tell that when your man about to lay with some damn body else because you get this feeling and you get the calling and you get the ready to get in your car and go find that motherfucker.
Right.
So don't tell me that because she love to say how long they've been married. We've been married the longest. You don't be married to somebody that damn long and you ain't intertwined with them. If you're not, baby, are you married? Are you in a real relationship? Because
she's dealt with infidelity. Her and her husband have cheated since the beginning of their relationship. No, girl, yeah, he has cheated. Because I wasn't gonna deny it. Now, did I choose to stay? I did. I chose to stay, and I chose to get some get back too. But I chose to stay.
Daddy about get back. I bet he won't do that.
Right, because one thing about men is they can't take it, because I didn't go out and find anybody new, to cheat with.
That's worse. That's worse for them.
Right. I went back, so
thinking, oh my God, you still got feelings for him? You could go.
Right.
Oh my God. At least I'm with somebody you don't know. This ain't nobody I've been with. I don't give a fuck. Bitch, I'm gonna hurt you where it hurt.
Right. So it's like
nigga that you feel that you already got insecurities over. Baby.
So tell me what you feel about the season overall. How do you feel like how did you enjoy the season overall?
As always, they had too many goddamn episodes and that shit drug on for no goddamn reason. And I feel like if they didn't use you and Nail and the Fletchers, it would have been the same fucking kind of seasons it's always been.
What's some of the newer things that you would like to see incorporated into the show?
Nobody talk about Tisha and her goddamn and her dumbness and blindness of whatever the fuck her husband is doing. If they can't in real life,
drop that all together.
Yes, if they're not gonna talk about these lawsuits they got going on, if they're not gonna talk about that, if they're not gonna tell us that I actually know what's going on and I'm just not caring, that's my man and I'm gonna stick beside him, shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear about Kimmy Cooch, her egg, her libido, her man's camel toe, how much his camel toe want to be on her. I don't want they one of them to talk about anything that they have already talked about. I don't want to hear it. I hope ain't nobody is allowed to allow them to use them as their storyline. They need to have their own storyline separate from the people on this show.
I agree. Would you like to see new couples incorporated?
Anything is better than what the hell we got.
Okay. What did you think about, Tiffany and Lou's farewell?
Bye.
Just that simple.
I hope you get her postpartum under control. But other than that, bye. They never gave nothing since they came on the show.
Well, I don't know. Tiffany was a little messy.
And it irritated my soul, so it was nothing. She did that because they didn't have a storyline. Even when she was pregnant, they didn't have a storyline. What do we know about Tiffany and Lou besides they had a baby? She messy as fuck.
Yeah, that's tough. I can't think of a lot.
So, we know nothing. They gave nothing. I would love to see one of the Scats gone.
One of them gone?
Hell, I'd take both of their ass gone, but if I can just get one, I'll be good.
I don't think, I think Carlos has made it very clear that he values the core 6 and none of them are going anywhere. Which is understandable. They built that, the platform to what it is. So I get that.
No, they didn't. Mel and Martel built that damn platform. They used and they rode their backs.
I can agree. With that.
So, like I said, the Scouts can be there or not. I'll take not, but if hey.
Speaking of weddings, I cannot find my wedding ring nowhere.
What the fuck?
I know, right? I got mad at my husband Christmas. It was over Christmas break when we were in Tennessee, and I remember taking my wedding ring off, and I remember putting it in one of my bags, but I have no idea which bag I put it in. I can't find it nowhere. I don't know what that wedding ring is. But I better find it. That baby.
If you want to be married, you better.
I know. I don't know where I put it. I've been looking through my bags, but I don't see it.
Shadow found your ring in Tennessee.
I know, because it's got to be here somewhere, because I know I put it into
Somebody
bags.
said
I just
Wanda
don't know.
boosted.
Huh?
Somebody said Wanda boosted it.
Shoot, I wouldn't put it past them. That's for sure.
Somebody said call a hotel. Somebody said they hope it's insured.
It is. It is. But I have it. I always insure it under my my house, with my house. But dang, where did I put? I don't know where I put that ring. I can't remember which bag it was. I just gotta think.
Yeah, I want to know about these lawsuits and the way he keeps throwing teacher up under the bus in them damn depositions.
Man, I listened to one of those things that the girl who reads them
Trending was at some
trending.
point.
Yeah. And just some of the answers that he gave was just a trip to me.
Baby, that man was saying, they had some questions about himself. He be like, I cannot answer that.
Right.
That's because my wife. Yep. You sure this? You sure did. Yep. It's such and such date. She knew dates, time, with the colored drawers she had on, and every damn thing.
Recall.
But she's still sitting on that couch.
I do not recall.
She's still sitting on that couch and trying to dumbass talk about some goddamn. Well, I always do 10 toes by you. Because you
He don't recall, but he can recall picking me up off the side of the road. Like, boy, you don't stop. You stop.
Baby, when he said
seriously,
they would keep calling people until they got to me. I went and picked up when the mama couldn't, her husband wouldn't. I said, her mama live in South Carolina. How the fuck is her mama gonna come? By the time her mama got there,
but see, those are the kind of misconceptions he throw out. But my thing is you mean to tell me they found you bypass number one? Where was my car? Where was I've always had a car. I always had two cars, to tell you the truth. So you mean to tell me I didn't have access to my car? Who found you? Who is they? And why would they think to find you?
That's what I said.
Why not? Why wouldn't they think to get in touch with Tisha? Or get in touch with my husband? And my husband gonna come every time. At the drop of a dime, he gonna come.
Your husband got tired.
My sister, my best friends, they bypassed my grandparents, my dad. They bypassed all these people to find you. And people really believe that. They really believe that. I don't know if they believe that or they just want to believe that.
Yeah, that's what it is. They don't believe shit. The same way they believe that Tisha don't know her husband is a damn cheater.
That is amazing to me. Absolutely amazing.
And them acting like Tisha a victim is amazing. Nobody does. She don't do anything to anybody. They just always do shit to her.
Hold on 1 minute. What's up, babe? Looking for something. Wow, what's wrong? Well, we were talking about a variety of things. We're talking about the show. That's what we're talking about.
I mean, it ain't my fault. Gotta get that ass off the computer. I mean.
Because I told you he be tripping about me being up this late. So I gotta go because he's gonna start tripping.
Oh, I was waiting for you to say you had to go. I ain't gonna hold you. You ain't gonna get my ass. I ain't getting in trouble with you.
Yeah, he been asleep, so he ain't really been paying no attention. But
You
soon as
won't have his ass thinking every time he hear the proper thighs. Oh, that's that lady. No, no, no.
he right.
Proper
So,
thighs love your wife and you.
and we love y'all back, and thank you for having me as usual. Thank the riders, the y'all proper thighs. Thank y'all for hanging in there with us through the wee hours of the morning. But I got to go because I'm finna get in trouble.
Thank you, baby. Yeah, I bet you ain't telling what you was looking for either. But
I
thank you
did.
for coming past this. I love you. You already know what it is. Nighty night.
Good night, y'all.
But you night owls with me. Thank y'all for joining us. Kiki about to go in the timeout chair. And she better put her hands in her pocket. Come on, son. I'm just looking for something. I knew that was her husband. As soon as she said, I'm just looking for something, I was like, that's what I mean. Because she didn't say, I'm looking for my ring. She said, I'm just looking for something. But I thank y'all for joining me. I love you guys. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to go over there and subscribe to my sis, Swamp Talk with Louisiana Chick 318. That's the sis. Go on over there and subscribe to her. She a new YouTuber. Get her right, y'all. And we are almost at 1,400 subscribers, y'all. We got, need 5 more, and we'll be at 14. And like I keep trying to say, I don't care about my channel being the little old channel, because, baby, I got real people, and we uplift each other, and we make sure each other is good. We check on each other's mental and all of that. So I appreciate all my people. We don't got bullshit over here. But don't forget, if you would like to show the channel some love, if you would like to show your girls some love, the Cash App, the PayPal, and the Venmo are going across the bottom of your screen. We also got that super chat and the super sticker. Thank you, Swamp Talk with Louisiana Chick 318 for the super chat. And thank you, Miss Vernita, for the Cash App. It is greatly appreciated. I love you guys. I'm going to see y'all in the next one. Don't forget, tomorrow we are talking about Destiny and her over there grabbing that man by his throat and scratching him, and him taking restraining orders out on her ass after she done sat over there and talked to that man with the female name about her being abused when she was over there abusing that man. We're going to be talking about that tomorrow. I love y'all. See y'all in the next one, because now it's time to say goodnight and good morning to all my proper thighs. I see y'all in the next one. Bye. And thank you again, Kiki.